Nimbus, the Adventurous Cat. In a quiet village tucked between soft green hills and sleepy trees, lived a sleek black cat named Nimbus. While other cats napped in windowsills or stretched in the warm sun, Nimbus sat high on a rooftop, his golden eyes fixed on the distant horizon. He wasn't like the others. Inside him lived a restless spark, a longing for the unknown. One morning, as the first light touched the barn he called home, something strange happened. A scroll slid beneath the door, worn and cracked with age. Nimbus crept forward, curious. He unrolled it with one paw, and there it was, a map. A red X deep in the forest. Most cats would have turned back, but not Nimbus. He set off at once, leaving the village behind. Through tall grass and shadowy trees, over stones and streams, he traveled with quiet courage. He climbed cliffs kissed by wind. He crept through ruins swallowed by vines. When a fox tried to outsmart him, Nimbus pretended to be a ghost, glowing mushrooms on his back, his yowls echoing like spirits in the night. The fox ran terrified, and Nimbus marched on. At last he found it, a hollow oak tree, ancient and wide, glowing gently under the stars. He slipped inside, and there, resting in the roots, was an old leather journal marked with a pirate's paw print. It was real. The legends were true. The journal belonged to Captain Whiskerbeard, the fearless pirate cat from tales whispered long ago. Nimbus had found his treasure, but it wasn't gold, it wasn't jewels. It was the journey. The places, the trials, the wonder. Nimbus returned to the village, the journal tucked beneath his arm. That night, by the warmth of a fire, cats gathered around him. Wide-eyed kittens, old toms, quiet queens. He opened the book and began to share his tale. From that day on, Nimbus wasn't just a cat. He was a storyteller, a legend. And on some nights when the moon is bright and the wind carries a distant rumble, you might just spot him on a rooftop, watching the horizon. Because for Nimbus, the next adventure is always just ahead.